before I knew what I was doing. I hope I was not too forward for you. Your voice has been the soundtrack in my home. Played your songs on Sundays, hummed the melody, felt like you wrote those verses thinking of me, knowing the jokers I would fall in love with. Needed a man to say good things are worth waiting for, still looking for the brother that don't front on love. You said what I imagine any good father would. Didn't have one long enough to get the wisdom my teen years needed. He was a dope fiend who smoked until he had dreams he could swallow. Watched his family vanish quick as his high did. Perspective is a motherfucker. I have dreamt of this meeting. Thought about drafting a letter, carrying it in my pocket. It would have been weathered by now, but still true as these words in my dreams. You were always welcoming and familiar. You could hear and sense my loyalty. You were nothing like this. Perspective is a motherfucker. Shook my hand, mumbled something that felt like the thank you tap given to the invisible men refilling water glasses at this busy table. It is a Friday night, and your high is in full bloom, but I, too, was in full bloom. Did you not recognize my light competing for the slightest recognition of your existence? Perhaps it is crazy to love a person you have never smelled, shared conversations with. Perhaps this soliloquy carries me somewhere you never intended to take me. I got lost in your melody. I just wanted you to know that you moved the stiff girl in me. And maybe I should have started with, I'm sorry I feel like I know anything about you, but with the odds of never seeing you again as high as they are, I can't afford not to speak. The sight of your freckles catapulted me from my table and my meal and a conversation with a girl I love to tell you what I thought you should know. I thought I should start with I love you. I always hide that. Waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Didn't want to regret watching you walk away. I said what was true. I thought we shared that in common. By the time I got back to my table, the disappointment had begun to set in, heart beating fast, but no real story to tell. I will never love you like I did that school night. When you spoke to me like you knew every story I had yet to tell. I was 12, I think. Had practiced your rhymes, rewinding the cassette tape. Yours, my first concert. It started past my bedtime, so I left before you ever stepped on stage, but I was willing to be grounded for you. Wanted to see the words dance off your lips. Wanted to see the way your body swayed to the beat. Wanted to see if I could keep up. Was willing to stand in a room full of grown men to prove that one day I would be woman enough to light up a mic tonight. I know a smile from across the room would have sufficed.